Temps a little hot today at Lincoln Financial Field, but keep in mind it is technically still summer as we get you ready for some football in Philly. Today it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense. We give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 48 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott Good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now the second-year man, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's able to get this out past the 40.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. That's the second-year man out of Virginia Tech, Jalen Lane. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They lost 2, and it brings brings up fourth.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
Washington ball carrier. Tariq Woolen on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's a second and 8. To the air goes Daniels. This pass deep for Okonkwo. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Ed. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like the defense has got it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Yeah, this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over in that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And not much running room down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Hurts sets up to throw it. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3rd down always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Another try for Barkley. It gets it a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
What an advantage having a lead guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
2nd and 10. They go play action. Daniels. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. With it is Brown. They juked him. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Throwing is Hurts. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
One of the really good stories that came out of the draft was the Eagles' boldness in trading up to snag Lemon ahead of Pittsburgh. He may be a smaller, shiftier receiver, but he's one that competes with determination downfield and has a lot of Amon-Ra St. Brown in his game.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Barkley again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Commander defense able to hold. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's a diving catch right side. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's to Lane. He's got it outright. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Daniels. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. His throw incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Daniels looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
Those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
To throw is Daniels. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Fresh play and punt formation for Washington.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now Brown. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be... The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
It's a gain of 35.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Allen. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Reek Woolen in on the stop. 2nd and 5. Daniels going to give to Krosky-Merritt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Daniels. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Second and goal from the 1. Krosky-Merritt is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
The ball carrier. Touchdown, Washington.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Eagles 17. Commanders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A first down carry for Barkley. And some strong running. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. On Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Call it a gain of a yard. And it's 2nd down.
And 9 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
First down, Commanders.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andrew McCougal. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
He's across midfield. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott now to kick this one away.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Cooper DeJean.
Daniels pass. Intercepted.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Yard line.
He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, so what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and 10 at the 31-yard
Altogether, a pretty
line.
shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle with Barkley. Fighting through, and he's got space. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they will take a knee here. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air goes Daniels. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Daniels' pass intercepted. Turnover on downs.
And they'll indeed take a knee. This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something.
Give it up for Naughty by Nature.